Okay, so here's a little trick that my dad taught me, is to, if you don't have a firewood rack yet, you can just pick two trees that are close together, or in this case, any structure, an old outhouse and a tree, and then put two branches, or like long, thin sticks that are thick enough to support some weight in between to make like a rail to lift the wood off the ground. And then you can stack your wood in between the two structures, the tree and the outhouse in this case. And it's like a makeshift rack to keep the wood off the ground so that it doesn't rot and start decomposing, and it stays nice and dry and aerated. We'll see how it works. I've never done this before. So, time to start stacking. This is from a tree I just cut down in the yard because it's in the way of my heavy equipment driveway that I'm making that runs straight through the heart of the property. And that log I already moved on top of the makeshift rack before I started filming. That was the heaviest. So it should be all downhill from here. Oh, and that one that's standing up is the second heaviest. And I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna keep it upright and eventually turn it into a chopping block until I get something better. All right, so let's start stacking. Okay, so here's my progress so far. What I'm doing is I took the three heaviest logs and spaced them evenly, one on each side and one in the middle, just to hold down the rack foundation and just put some weight down. And obviously I'm going to stack the heaviest and the biggest on the bottom to create a nice foundation for the wood pile. So here we go, let's finish up. All right, there we go. There is the first layer of wood for the wood stack. And you know, that's all the big heavy pieces, and now it's all off the ground, so it's time to start stacking the rest. Okay, there's pretty much 2 stacks of wood, more or less. I might not be the best wood stacker in the world, but I feel like it's one of those things that you just have to be like, it just has to be good enough, and it's pretty much common sense. So right now I'm just finding pieces and getting them in where they fit in. All right, there you go. That's my wood pile. Totally finished. Is it perfect? Nope, probably not. But it's my first wood stack I've ever made, and it should be good enough. It looks good enough for me, and it gets the wood off the ground and off the, you know, it got rid of all this clutter right here. I still got to figure out what to do with that and all that. But as far as the choppable logs go, it got rid of all those. Got them off the ground so they won't rot, I hope. And it looks good. And it cost me nothing, except for borrowing my dad's chainsaw and a few hours of my time to cut up the wood and stack it. So, there you go. Thanks for checking out the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that neat little trick on building your own do-it-yourself firewood rack from scratch. If you did like the video, please hit that like button and help support the channel. And consider subscribing if you'd like to stay up to date on all our future content as we attempt to go completely off the grid and embark on this journey towards becoming self-sufficient, self-reliant, and sustainable. Thanks. See you next time.